everybody, welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to replace my computer chair, the chair that I'm sitting in now. If you have any experience with a gaming chair, if you own one, you know that they are actually not comfortable at all. They're horrible for your back and your butt, and they're just very, very uncomfortable because they're built to look cool. They're not really built for function, and I'm really sick and tired of my gaming chair. As I'm sitting I'm sitting on this memory foam deal, and even with that, it's horribly uncomfortable. So I'm going to construct, I'm going to use the word construct. I'm going to construct a new computer chair for my radio room in here, or my little workshop room, game room, whatever you want to call it. So I'm bringing it down here, and I'll swing you across so you can see what I got here. Okay. This is a medic's seat. Here, let me pull you in this way. Alright, this is a medic's seat from an ambulance. And you probably might ask, well, how did you get a big seat from an ambulance? So my full-time job is I work in a shop. We refit and remount ambulances. And this happens to be one of the seats left over from one of our remounts that was left unclaimed. This particular seat is actually super comfortable. This seat has actual springs in it with foam over it, and it's upholstered nicely. That's what's attracted me to using this seat for a computer chair. Mainly because, now let's see, this pad here, that seat, that's just like that much foam on a chunk of plywood. That's it. That's all that is. My scrawny little backside cannot take that seat anymore. So, enter medic's ambulance seat. This is a base from another office chair. I have no idea what kind of office chair this was. This was given to me by a friend, and he was like, "Here, you want it?" I'm like, "Sure, I like junk." So I'm gonna attempt to put that seat onto this base. I don't know how well it's gonna work, if at all. And also, I need to figure out something for armrests, because I play video games, and I would like to have a place to rest my elbows. But I think where we're going to start, since I have this chair up on the bench here, I want to take this base off, specifically just this base to like right here, because this is a swivel. Okay, that is a swivel. But I don't want that because I have the other computer chair base. So somehow I need to remove this, and now that I'm looking at it, it might be better just to take this whole plate off of the sliders and work on this on the workbench. Okay, now if we're lucky, hey, it does, just comes right off. And see, that's what I'm talking about there for all the springs in the seat. Bruce Springs seat. Wow, that is really dirty. You know, I think I'm going to get the compressor fired up, and then I will blow this off just outside my front door, because I really don't want that getting on my floor. Got all the crap off there. Now I'd say I'm going to use a wet wipe, because I want to try to contain this dust in here. Alright, that's looking much better. Alright, and there is a warning label here. Let's see, it says, "Warning, bearing can be damaged if over-tightened." And then it says how to tighten and stuff. Well, we're doing away with that bearing. Alright, that's more like it. Much better. Now, let's hope and pray this thing just comes right out of here. Hey! Super easy. You know, that's a good chunk of steel too. I think I'm going to save it and make something out of it. I think that'd be a neat thing to... It's already like a pre-made pedestal. Alright, and there's our bearing. Our very... Well, now it doesn't actually feel that wore out. Yeah, no, it's not terrible. Yeah, yeah, she's wore out. To the trash it goes. I'm going to, so this has like the seat belt and stuff on it. Okay, like that. And you know what? I'm just gonna leave that on there. Because, who knows, it'd probably be funny to, like, put my seatbelt on in the middle of a video or something. So we're gonna leave that be, but I want to get this stuff off of here. This will probably come off pretty easy. Looks like I just need to drill that pin. This I'll have to take outside and get my cutting wheel on it, but that should come off pretty easy, and then I can smooth it down and shoot it with a little black spray paint, no big deal. And then I'm thinking I should be able to mate that to the base of this other chair base. So let's do that. Okie dokie, everybody. So I've cut that one bracket off of this side, and I managed to draw the like rivet thing holding this piece together on this side. And then I went ahead and took my grinder and I just smoothed it all down, and I shot all the bare metal that was still bare with some black primer. I also went ahead and I matched up the holes to the to that seat pedestal there, and I went ahead and drilled all the holes while I was outside, because I was outside. It was a great place to do it. And then I was like, well, I don't really have a whole lot of hardware, I don't think, so I had to go do some digging around in my shed. And well, let me tell you, I found all kinds of stuff in there that might be useful for this. So I'll see what fits, ream out whatever doesn't fit, what I need to fit, so on, so on, so on. I have these spacers, so alright, let's see if we can capture this. Alright, so the top of the chair pedestal is going to sit right here, which means there's going to be a gap between the surface of that pedestal and the holes that I've drilled, and there's 4 of them. 1, 2, and then back in here is 3 and 4, and then there's 2 more right here, which is why I drilled those up bigger for these bigger bolts. But for these smaller ones, I was going to use spacers, and these are exactly the right size spacers I need, but I only have 3 of them, and I need 4. The only other thing I'll be able to come up with is I have a couple of extra washers that I don't need for the bolts there, but they're not quite thick enough. I needed probably at least another 2 more, either 1 fat one or 2 regular ones. So I'm going to keep hunting around for a couple of more washers to make a spacer for the 4th chunk of the spacer system. Yeah, okay, so I found 1 extra fat washer. That makes it exactly the width or the thickness of one of these spacers, so that's what I'll be using for my 4th spacer. Okay, so we're going to do this kind of the, it's not really an old school way, it's just a kind of a poor man's way of doing it. 1/2 inch socket and a vice grip. That way I'm only hurting the socket because it's a crappy old socket anyways, and it'll work like a wrench. Alright, it's getting a little warm in here. I'm gonna let the dog back in anyways. Get some air conditioner back in this room. Dewey! Oh, Dewey! Oh, Dewey, Dewey! There he is, come on. Get in here. Come on. Yeah, let's leave the door cracked. Oh! Okay, I regret this decision. Happy to see me now? Yes, you are. Okay, alright, that's fine. Can you back up a little bit, though? Can you go lay down over there? I know you wanted to be in here with me, but you don't have to be right in front of me because then I can't get stuff done. I don't think I'm going to get to doing any kind of armrest tonight because I'm going to have to build those from scratch anyways. But I've got the bottom mounting plate for the seat mounted now very securely onto this office chair pedestal. And I guess now it's time to get the seat actually on here and bolt her down. You actually do have to leave for this. Because there's just not enough room for everybody. Come on, out. Good boy. Wow, this is going to be kind of high up here. That's alright, it goes down. The pedestal does. I don't like to sit with my chair down that far anyway. Okay. I think it's done. I think it's on there. I think it's done. Alright, let's re-angularize you here. Get you a better angled view of what's going on. Alright, yeah, let's okay, let's give this thing a oh, you know what, before I do that, this thing's a little bit gross. Now, I said this was from an ambulance, and it is. And it's got some gross things on it, but it's not like what you think. It's not like gore and biohazard, nasty, icky stuff. When we took this off, we ended up putting a piece of masking tape on it. Well, since it's been in there for so long, all that goo's like still stuck on here, and now it's been sitting in my house collecting dog hair. So between that and just general dust, I'm going to clean that off. Alright, I'm going to cheat and sit right now, and oh my god, this is amazing. And it like rocks. Oh man. Oh, and it doesn't actually lean weird. None of that. Oh yeah, it's a perfect height. Oh, and it does, it even does this too. Whoa, whoa. Oh crap. Yeah, that might have to be addressed. This is so much more comfortable than that freaking thing. Oh my god, this is way better. I need armrests though. I don't have armrests. Hey! Okay, so one thing I didn't show you that I did because I was in a hurry and the project was starting to frustrate me when I was doing it. Well, let's actually just put you right here. I made armrests for this chair. Okay? What I did is I took the... Well, you can't really see here. Let's turn this way. Okay, I took these upright supports off of the chair that I was using, and I managed to fit them in between the slider rails beneath this chair and the mounting plate that went to the old base that I've now bolted to that pedestal down there. And then the armrests that I had that were on here were just solid hard foam. And those weren't going to hold anything. I tried to super glue it, got super glue over my hands. It was a nightmare. So what I did is I just took this kind of plywood here. Alright, I think this is 3/4 inch plywood, laminated plywood, and I cut out two ovals, and then I put the 2-inch foam that I have on it, and I wrapped it in this faux leather. This is, and if you're curious, this color is Desert Rose. And I did that to both sides of this chair, so now my scrawny little bony elbows, you know, I've actually got some decent cushion there that's not going to hurt me. I went and I did the same thing to the footstool that I was using, that I have been using here. Why don't I back this up? There we go. Yeah, yeah, I've done that to the footstool underneath my desk because I'm like that. I like to have my feet up. This particular footstool is actually not a footstool. This is a this is a cheap Chinese-made bench seat for an electric piano that I bought on Amazon a long time ago. And the best thing about the kit that I ever got was the seat that I've been using for a footstool. So I pulled the black faux leather off. I added some 2-inch foam underneath the foam that came with it. And then I put the Desert Rose faux leather over the top of it, re-stapled it back to the bottom, and now I have a very comfortable footrest for underneath my desk also. Look, Inception. Alright, well, I gotta say, this thing's 1,000 times more comfortable than the other chair. Obviously, I still need some wing hangers, you know, armrests. But otherwise, man, this is just so much better. Doesn't hurt my butt, doesn't hurt my back. I'm very happy with this. And it was a pretty straightforward deal, you know, just basically attaching a computer chair pedestal to the seat. And then all I need is some armrests and we're good to go. Thank you for joining me for this video. Please, if you found this video useful or if you enjoyed it at all, please subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment, tell me what you thought about this video. And also stick around because I've got some other things planned for the future, very close future. In fact, I have another solder kit which is going to be the very next video that you see on this channel. Plus I have some repair type projects to get through, and then at some point, probably within the next 2-ish months, I have a piece of technology that's 73 years old that I want to do something kind of fun with. I'm not going to completely restore it, but I'm going to get it working. And I'm going to have a little fun with it, so please stick around and join me for that. And with having all that said, please have a beautiful day.